Welcome to the Depth Dive. Today we're jumping into some pretty cool news for collectors, fans of iconic mecha, really.
Yeah.
We're looking at a popular re-release from Bandai's Gashapon division.
Ah, okay. So our mission today basically is to unpack the mobile suit Gundam MS Mechanical Bust 07 MSN-04 Sazabi. Get into the details.
Right.
And then kind of zoom out, see where it fits in the bigger Gundam picture, especially, for folks who might not know all the history behind this particular suit.
Okay, sounds good. So, the specifics. Bandai is reissuing the Sazabi Mechanical Bust, number 07.
The MSN-04 Sazabi.
Exactly. It was a big hit back in July 2024 originally, and now it's coming back, scheduled for the fourth week of June 2025.
Yeah, that's right. And if you're in Japan, you'll mostly find these in the Gashapon capsule machines. It's about 500 yen for each try.
And for everyone else.
Well, for international listeners, you'll probably need to check out specialized retailers. That's usually how these things work.
Now, what I think is really interesting is the structure of this bust. It's not just one solid piece you get from the machine.
No, not at all.
It comes in 3 different parts, right? Each in its own capsule.
You've got the internal mechanism with luminous unit, that's one. Then the exterior color version, the classic red look.
Okay.
And finally, the exterior mechanical clear. So yeah, 3 separate capsules to get the whole thing.
So it's like a mini treasure hunt just to assemble it?
Kinda, yeah. And that modular design gives you some really versatile ways to display it.
How so?
Well, you could just show off the internal frame by itself, see all the mechanics, or, put the standard red armor on it.
The classic Sazabi look.
Exactly. Or you can use that transparent clear armor. It gives you this amazing cutaway view. You can see the details inside of the armor shape.
Oh, that's cool.
And maybe the best part, the internal mechanism actually has an LED module.
No way.
Yeah, it lights up the Amuro Ray and the cockpit area. It's meant to look like the psychoframe activating. Really nice touch.
Okay, so this isn't just some random release. It's part of a series.
Right, it's the 7th one in Bandai's MS Mechanical Bust line.
7th, wow.
Yeah, and this whole series focuses on doing these super detailed upper torsos of famous mobile suits.
Yeah.
They sort of sit in this neat spot between, the simple Gashapon figures and the really complex master-grade kits.
A nice middle ground for detail and size.
Pretty much. And the Sazabi's joining some pretty elite company. The lineup already has the RX-93 Gundam, Gundam Exia Strike Freedom Gundam.
You get hitters.
Definitely. And what's really key here, this Sazabi is basically the direct rival, the counterpart to the E-Gundam Bust they released.
Ah, from Char's counterattack.
Precisely. It represents, arguably the most iconic rivalry in the whole franchise. Char versus Amuro.
So let's dig into the Sazabi itself then, the mobile suit, the lore.
Let's do it.
Okay, so the MSN-04 Sazabi, developed back in Universal Century 0093. Anaheim Electronics built it specifically for Char Aznable.
Yep, the Red Comet himself.
And it was designed really to be the ultimate machine for a Newtype pilot. Those pilots with the enhanced spatial awareness, psychic abilities.
Essential for controlling things like funnels and dealing with the psychoframe.
Right. And this thing was huge. 25.6 meters tall. That's about 84 feet. Big red, imposing, heavy armor too, Gundarium alloy.
But surprisingly agile. That's the thing. Despite the size and armor, it had thrusters everywhere. High-power ones made it incredibly maneuverable.
And the power source.
A Minovsky fusion reactor putting out 3,960 kilowatts. Serious power.
Which it needed for its weapons, I assume.
Oh, yeah. The arsenal was stacked. It had a massive 8.8 megawatt megaparticle cannon built right into its torso, plus a beam rifle, beam sabers, missiles, and of course the funnels. 6 of them. Remote weapons controlled by the pilot's thoughts using the psychomit system.
Okay, but the real game changer, the core tech here, was the psychoframe, wasn't it?
Absolutely. That's where it gets really interesting.
So the psychoframe, it's like microscopic psychomu receivers built directly into the metal of the cockpit frame.
Exactly. It creates this almost instantaneous connection between the pilot's mind and the machine. You're basically controlling the mobile suit like it's your own body. It's a huge leap in interface technology.
Mind-blowing stuff, but the story gets even crazier.
Right, because Char didn't keep this tech to himself.
No, he deliberately leaked it. Leaked the psychoframe tech to the Federation, his enemies.
Yeah, specifically so that his rival, Amuro Ray, would have it installed in his new mobile suit, the RX-93 Gundam.
He wanted a fair fight, or maybe the ultimate fight.
That's the debate, isn't it? He wanted that final showdown, Amuro versus Char, Newtype versus Newtype, on technologically equal footing. Such a Char move.
And this whole psycho-frame business, this exchange, it directly sets up events we see later, like in Mobile Suit Gundam Unicorn.
It absolutely does. The Psycho Frame's capabilities and mysteries become a huge plot point there. So yeah, the Sazabi, it's just undeniably one of the most iconic bad guy suits ever. If you can even call Char purely bad.
He's complicated.
Very.
So, okay, bringing it back to the bust. This re-release, it's more than just getting a cool model kit piece.
Definitely.
You're kind of holding a piece of history, a representation of this pivotal moment, this rivalry, this really complex technology, and the strategy behind it.
Yeah, and think about what that leak means. Char giving his enemy the key to potentially beating him. What does that say about, conflict and maybe even honor in the Gundam universe?
It really makes you think. How far do you go for that ultimate confrontation? What does that level of rivalry push people or pilots to do?
It's a great question to ponder, especially when you're looking at this incredibly detailed bust of the machine at the center of it all.
Absolutely. Well, if you enjoyed this deep dive into the Sazabi and its story, definitely consider subscribing to the channel. We do these explorations into Gundam lore and releases all the time.
You won't want to miss what's next.